down throw, back airs, all those kind of things.
Yeah,
so that will be
really
good
tricky to get on a really good read on that mix-up game that Bayonetta has.
Yeah.
So that you're not caught pressing buttons when you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That is basically going to spell your death.
Absolutely.
If
yeah.
That is, in the least, unpolished.
Yeah.
You got to basically play perfect against a Bayonetta.
Yeah, you have to come correct. Plain and simple. Okay, so we're going into game 1 here. These guys are offering to go to Final Destination.
Smart pick.
Yes.
I've heard a lot of Bayo players say that they don't necessarily like FD a whole lot. They prefer to have platforms both to cover their landings whenever they use their specials to do their thing, and then when they land, they don't have as much of a punish window on the end lag.
Right.
And also the flat stage does, it limits Bayo a little bit on the ground option, because that's where really she is at her weakest, is because her ground game, while it is good, it's not exactly perfect. So that's one thing that if a good player can capitalize on, it's Bayonetta on the ground.
Yeah,
so far, Mr. E, he's been going largely unanswered.
Yeah, well, as a kill. Yes.
Ooh, oh, man.
Beautiful play.
That was such a smart fade back on that neutral. He saw that jump coming from a mile away and just spaced it perfectly.
Yeah, very good play. Again, when you usually see this matchup, you actually see a lot of Marths actually think that this matchup is really close, a lot closer than a lot of people may initially believe. And just simply because he has that range, he can deal with a lot of these, because he has a disjoint, deal with a lot of range options you have coming from Bayonetta. And we're seeing it here, man. Look at the damage.
Yeah, just all of that was from just missed air dodges.
Oh,
my God.
Oh,
Mr. E
still going.
is popping off. That was a brave little sequence right there. That could have been so cool if that landed.
No. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Walk it.
That's the Bayonetta factor for you, though.
Course.
You can't keep challenging like that. You got to be you got to make sure that you finish that job, because that Bayonetta can come right back. This is far from over.
Yeah, absolutely.
One overextension on Mr. E's part, and he could eat another stock, and we could see him down one game.
Yeah. Okay, I like this. Going to be patient and neutral. He can't get a kill here.
He's reverted back to his patience.
Yeah, I like it.
He's no longer challenging in the air with up airs. He's decided, okay, you know what? No, this is Bayonetta. I gotta play defensive now.
Yep. Oh, there. Yeah, that's all you wanted. Yep. Give that to me. Give that to me. I like that.
The raw witch time. I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw it out. Just be like, you know what? Maybe they might press a button.
Yeah.
It's all based on how well you can read your opponent.
Can I just say shout out to Mr. E's Fro for covering that Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Can I say that is okay?
Yeah, his Fro's looking fire, man.
Yeah, man. No, absolutely. No, he knows, man. He's ready.
Yeah, you can see right here. Yeah. He's feeling it right now.
He's definitely a momentum-based player, and so it's really good to see him here. He's focused. I know he's got this. He's sponsored now. He's going to rival, so he's like, all right, I need to put in work. I need to show them what I can do. It's absolutely go time.
It's time to show why they give me money to play this game.
Absolutely.
Oh, the stuffing of the side Bs with the bullets.
Yeah.
That one move is really interesting to see used to its full extent.
Absolutely.
Because it actually can stuff a lot of approaches for certain characters.
Yeah, it can do a lot of good stuff. Oh, man, that's very unfortunate. Black Yoshi actually, I believe that he grabbed Mr. E out of his jump there. And that's a situation where if he had gone for a forward throw, then he could have been in a better position to potentially take a stock. But hey, mine just happened right now.
Oh, the stage spike. He's still going to be good, though.
And another? Yep.
Another one.
That's free damage.
Opted to just get back to the stage. Technically, Marth can do that for as long as he's able to do that.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It gets to a point where now it starts to get too risky. So he's just opting like, you know what, you can have that one. And now he's got to be careful of how he recovers there.
Ooh,
Still
I
has
like
a jump.
that. Went for the triple jump.
Had me fooled for a second there, but he's all right.
Yeah, beautiful play.
And I like the pokes from Mr. E. He's keeping constant pressure, not from any combos, but just if there's any sort of range that he can just throw out a forward tilt or anything like that, he's just going to do it. At max range, Marth is just super hard to get in on because he has so many options just to keep the pressure on just from using his pokes alone, and that could be over.
All right, and again, and I'm not really seeing just the proper DI on the second part of that witch twist. Now, Mr. E, of course, it's a very strong option, but we're not seeing him DI away. A lot of times he's been caught with situations in which you know that he's DIing in. So I don't know if he's trying to go for a mix-up there that you usually not seen, but he needs to be careful because he's lost stocks twice now in that kind of situation. Yeah,
he needs to get his DI under control because those two stocks that he lost in these games so far have been from that suspect DI. Forward airs.
Okay, 3.
Such a good landing option.
Yeah, there you go. There's the DI.
Yeah.
So that's probably what he's been trying to go for. Trying to go for DIing out of it and in. But in those kind of situations, if you think you're just going to hit it,
but
just let it happen.
Again, it could be over.
There
on
you
this
go.
One. Air dodges out of it.
All right. Good sequence there.
It is really scary when you can see that DI going wrong in that combo because you could know that it could lead to death.
Are you dead? No, not yet.
Not quite. One more, though.
Not yet. Yeah, he knew. You got him last time. He has conditioned him to that point.
Yeah.
Got a fair. He wanted to tip her on.
Ooh. Did you see
Dance
the little
on him.
shimmy that he did before that grab? Oh, man.
Shimmy.
Shimmying
like,
on him, Mr.
Oh.
E. Quick to the fist.
Oh, the Reaper, man. Fair the Reaper.
Yo, that is just Mr. E feeling himself.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was clean.
That was clean.
Yeah.
That was really clean. He played that, like the only 2 times that he died in both of those games, it was basically just off of mix-ups that he was just not ready for.
Yeah.
And you just didn't let it bother him. You know what? I'm still have the lead, even though I did lose this stock, because I just know the game plan afterwards.
Absolutely.
Just stick to it. Hang back at max range, poke away, tipper a couple of times, and then that's all you need.
That's all you need. No, it's true. And I mean, look, the way that he is playing in neutral was on point. The character in itself, Bayonetta is going to struggle with Marth's neutral because the few tools that she has in neutral are the only reason why they can be seen as good is because they have some range on them. But they're not disjointed. So against Marth doesn't care. So he just exposes her neutral like that free.